I'm from Belgrade in Serbia. I was born in Leskovac, which is a very small, temperamental town to the south of the country. And both of my parents are musicians. My father is a conductor and my mother teaches music theory. I also have a little brother. He's 14 now and just switched to viola actually, which I think suits pretty good. And classical music was always a big part of my life. I never really tried any other instruments when I was young. It was just cello right from the start. I had a very, very funny cello teacher back at the time. I remember he used to tell me, when your bow doesn't really work, you need to put some bacon on it, to grip the string a bit more. So that was also an important part of me connecting with the instrument in a healthy way. And I just always enjoyed doing it. I always found it very fun. I don't remember if I put bacon on the bow or not. I was 5 years old. I think my parents stopped me, but I need to ask them. Actually, I'm not sure. I hope not. Let's say around 12 or 13. I was changing the course of my studies at the time. I needed to study music and basic education simultaneously. And the schedule was already crazy when I was 13 or 14 years old. But of course, the biggest step was moving to Germany at 15 years old by myself and deciding to study here. I would say those were the two biggest moments of decisions for the music. Kronberg being such a hotspot for cellists all over the world, it has been in my vocabulary for a long, long time, and it has been a big goal of mine to come here and to work with the professors here and to work with the staff and with the soloist, and it has been very enriching coming here in many, many different ways. What really attracts me to Kronberg Academy, it's the passion for music and the musical industry, which I'm so much involved in. Seeing my colleagues being so incredibly talented and being so successful at what they do, on one hand motivates me, and on the other I can learn a lot for myself. When it comes to stage fright, when I don't have it, I play horribly. I need to be a little bit nervous before a performance, and then I know it's going to be very good. Even when I'm not nervous at all, which tends to happen, I try to make myself nervous and put myself in that slightly uncomfortable position. I try to walk around, try to tell myself that, there's, 2,000 people that bought a ticket to see you. Don't embarrass yourself. Come on, don't get too comfortable now. You need to be good. That gets the nerves going, absolutely. But I need this because I realized being completely relaxed before a performance, you're not really challenging yourself in a way. You're just doing something that's comfortable and the audience can tell. I love sports. I'm absolutely obsessed with individual sports like boxing, MMA, tennis, and this is something that is a big part of my life apart from practice in music and studying music. It taught me so much about stage presence, about confidence, about physicality with the instrument, which is something that we don't always think about, but it's quite unnatural what we do, playing an instrument and keeping your body in shape and keeping therefore your mind clear. It makes a huge difference, especially for the longevity. I think that's one of the reasons why I would perhaps be an athlete if I wasn't a musician. That level of devotion to a craft, whether it's basketball or cello playing or tennis or boxing, devoting your life to something just completely and being great at it gives me enormous inspiration. So me being Serbian, our culture is just all about meat and grilled meat. So I enjoy it in all shapes and sizes. I love steak. I love a good schnitzel. You know, I got into cooking since I moved to Kronberg, because when I was in Leipzig, I was very lazy when it came to food. I would go to the Mensa or buy takeaway or just make something simple. But in Kronberg, I have a very nice kitchen to work with, and I put on some nice music, you know, pour some whiskey and just do my thing. And it's a complete new experience that I've gotten into. I'm known as the steak guy. I can make the meanest steak you've ever tried in your life. Now, I can't go to restaurants eat steak anymore. I make it so good. Humbly I say this, I make a good steak. Intense, sometimes funny, and hopefully conscientious. Hopefully.